I remember when I met you in Solano, right? And we were on level 3. It was my first time meeting you, and you had came to the yard, and all I seen was this guy walk up, and he had his boombox, cigar in his mouth, and he was playing rap music. And I remember just looking at the Tongan homie, Fika, and I said, "Who the hell is this white boy at our table?"
Dirty to lie.
Can I bring up a story now?
Yeah, for sure.
So one story I talk about a lot, and I mean, you and I have a lot of fucking stories.
Yeah. We do.
But the one, and I'm still mad at a lot of people that are out right now because of that day. But when that shit happened to you in the visiting room, and I'll never forget, you came back to the building and you were like, dude, I think it's gonna be bad, man. They're gonna come get me. Like, and I was like, what? And you told me about what happened, how they disrespected your family and everything. And I'm like, fuck. And I'm like, all right. And I'm like, well, they didn't jack you up out there. Maybe the Uso just exaggerating. Like, it'll be all good. Then you went upstairs, and then when I seen them come in, I was like, fuck. And then you came to the bottom of them stairs, and as they were walking by, you like, fuck you, mother. And I was like, I had already went around, and just so everyone knows, we were in a building that had at least a cool 30, 40 homies in it, if not more. Like, we were deep in that building, right? Yep. And here I am, the half white boy homie, right? And I'm like, oh, hell no. Now, I will say, anything that ever jumped off, I would have been there regardless, because I politicked. I wanted people to have my back. I'm going to have theirs. But this motherfucker, Ron, like him especially, like I would never let nothing happen to Ron if I had something to do with it, right? So when he told me this, I went and like literally rallied the troops. I'm like, man, it might be going down. Y'all just be ready. You know, Ron can get off the handle. We're gonna have to calm him down, whatever, right? They come in and they're taking all his shit, and they're just being dicks, man. This happens. It's like in the movies, like they abuse our authority and they come and fuck with us, right? So they're fucking with Ron after they fuck up with his family. And so he's just going off, man, fuck you. You want to see me? I'll beat your fucking ass. And I'm just like, God damn it. So I done already told all the homies. So now I'm standing next to Ron, and I'm just like thinking, and I've told them before, but we're on a YouTube thing now, but I'm thinking to myself, like, God damn, when he throws a punch, now I gotta think, fuck, I'm gonna lose my business, I'm gonna get more time, like I'm gonna get an assault, a battery, all this bullshit. But I'm like, it wasn't an option for me not to be there, right? But then I look around and I see these motherfucking homeboys on buckets watching, like they were hoping something went down so they could watch the shit instead of standing there with us. Yep. Right? Part of me says I'm glad they didn't, because if too many people got over there, they probably would have hit the alarm and fucking locked us all up. But
still, right?
I was like, damn, man. And then people are laughing about it later, like, oh yeah, that shit was crazy. I'm like, man, fuck you. What were you doing sitting on your goddamn bucket, man? Like the homies getting worked over on this shit. Like, goddamn, man. So
yeah, you were the only one there. I was standing there calling every single one of them dudes out. Every CO that came down the stairs. You want to see me about something? Nope.
Yeah,
that was off the. But yeah, you were the only one there, man, and that's why I didn't really like that level 2 shit. I did my own program, and
I know.
Yep, and I only fucked with a certain few, and which was you, and Snoop, and a couple other homies. So. But yeah, you always had my back. I mean, I remember a time that I was short on funds on something. I was picking something up, and man, I came down. I was like, "Hey, you think I could borrow it? How much you want?" And you gave me. I think you gave me almost $200. I mean, like 100 something in canteen, man. You gave me hella shit, and yeah, I ended up buying a boombox. That's what I was doing. Man, good story, brother.